Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how you can get your hands on the Meadow Breeze Sprayer by collecting 76 of the Intel Briefcases for the first version. So yeah, let's get started. Okay, so to start off the quest, you just have to come into Athens or pick up a briefcase, and if it's not popping up, go into your Pip-Boy. Under side quests, and dirty laundry is the quest that you're looking for. Now it's going to tell you to look for an old man in the legal office, and you'll come and talk to Bodhi. I'm not going to spoil the storyline for you just because that part's a little bit fun. And I did skip over some parts in here, just showing you briefly the briefcases specifically. Once you tell him that you're going to help him out, he'll send you on your way to find segments of briefcases. So for the first one, when you first come out of the legal office, you're going to go to your right. And right underneath the bridge that you came in on, you'll find your first briefcase. From here, you're going to head over to your left. I did a little bit of browsing while I was doing this, so bear with me. But right behind this house here, you'll find your second briefcase. The next one, come right back out to the main street. Turn left. And right in behind here, up this little ramp, you'll find your next briefcase. Now for the next one, once you come out of talking to Bodhi again, or Bodhi, you'll find your next one right here. And around the back of the building, I could hear it, but I couldn't see it. It's actually at the basketball court, right there on the corner. From here, you're going to run all the way down here, kind of outside of Athens, over to this house, and you should be able to see it once I jump. Next, you're going to head across the street from where the legal office is, all the way back here. You'll have to kill some ghouls that are over here as well. But over on this table, you'll find one. From here, you're going to jump up. Up these stairs, you'll find another one. Now you'll have to go up the scaffolding over here. All the way up to the roof. I didn't want to speed this video up just so that you guys know exactly where I'm going. It would be very difficult if I did speed it up, but you can manually speed it up. Just thought I'd throw that out there. On YouTube, you can. And once you get to this roof, jump down, you should see your next briefcase. Now, from coming out of the legal office again, you're going to head to your left, all the way down, And there's going to be a bus that's near the stadium right there. There's going to be some ghouls on that bus, just letting you know. And right in the back seat, you'll find your next briefcase. Again, from the legal office, this is the best way I could describe where I was going. Up these stairs. I could hear it, couldn't see it. It's right here on the counter. You're gonna see it in a second. It's not as easy as it looks to find these guys. Again, from the legal office, you're just gonna go all the way down this street. Where that garage is. Climb up the stairs. All the way at the very top. Across this bridge. And this one I couldn't get on film. I thought I was recording, but I wasn't. It would be right on top of that shelf. Next, we're gonna head over to the Super Duper Mart. You're gonna head to the back of the store. In here, and right on this metal shelf, you'll find another one. Next, we're gonna head to Shade Hill Church. And when you spawn in, you're just gonna run right into the church. And on the last pew next to a skeleton, you'll find another briefcase. Now from here, we're just gonna run over to Shady Sock Hop. All the way down these tracks. I didn't have it discovered, that's why we had to run over there, guys. And into the building. Behind the counter, you'll find your next briefcase. Next, we're gonna head over to Honeywell I'm not even sure how to say that. And once you spawn in, you're just gonna run over here. In the little garden bed beside the shack will be the next one. Next, we're gonna head to Prospect Hill. And in the trailer, take a hard right, and right here you'll find your next one. Next, we're gonna head over to Starlight Drive-In. There are two here, so once you spawn in, you may have to fight off some ghouls first, but you're gonna head into this building, up these stairs, there's gonna be one right there. And then you're gonna head to the back of this screen. There's a building back there. Right in here, and it's actually going to be on the counter. Next, we're going to head to Hocking Hill train station. Straight in, you should see one right when you walk in the doors. Next is the chop shop. There are a ton of raiders here, so clean them out first, which is what I did. Right around the back, there's going to be a garage. There will be a Wendigo in there as well, but if you're not sure how to open it, there's this red button on the right. And you'll see it right there. Now from the garage of the Red Rocket, same location, into the main building, right behind the counter is the next one. Next is Westbrook Horse Ranch. In the large red stable, I think I browsed a little bit around here because I wasn't sure where to find it, but it's in the large red building. Straight in front of us. Not that one, the next one. There it is. Next, we're going to head to Albany. When you spawn in, you're just going to run down here. Over to this house with the red doors. You will need a pick lock or a master infiltrator on to get into this doorway. There's a lot of locks throughout all of this. I already had the door open. But up here on the shelf, you'll find your next one. Next is the World of Corn. I sped this one up only because I kind of browsed a little too long in here. All new locations, you gotta browse a little bit. And it's actually in this doorway right here underneath the desk. Next is the Hamley Run Camp. This one took me a bit. I thought it was in the trailer, around the trailer, but it was actually not. You'll see it in just a sec. They're hard to find. I can't tell you how long this took me to get all of these guys. But it's actually right here underneath the metal shelf behind me. Right. Oh, there we go. The next we're going to spawn at the mini golf. And you're going to go around the back of the diner. In the dumpster, there would have been one. I didn't record this one either, but there will be one there, I promise. Right there. Now, instead of going into the mini golf, you're going to head down the road this way. North, I should say. I got killed by a deathclaw. And you're going to run over to this house right here, which is actually a Pebbles museum. If you know who Pebbles is, it's amazing. I love it. I love what they did here. But instead of going in the house, you're going to go around the back. And there's an employees only. Up on the bench will be your next one. And we're going to go all the way across the street, up on that hill. And there's going to be a shack. And there's your next one. Now we're going to go the completely opposite way again, right back across the street. And there's a white gray looking house, and there's going to be a skeleton there, and it's the briefcase is going to be in between his legs on the front porch. Now we'll actually go to the mini golf. And you're going to run all the way to the very back. Be careful, there's lots of deathclaws. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten killed by them. There's one there. And then across the back as well. I think there's usually 2 deathclaws over here. But over here there's a little snack shack. And this one is a tricky one. You almost barely see it right there. Now you're going to run north until you get to the end of the train tracks over here. You'll see that little bridge. It's going to go right into almost a tunnel. Watch out for those hogs too. That alpha, oh my goodness. Hard to kill. And right at the end here, you'll see one buried right there. Now from the same tunnel, you're gonna go the complete opposite way. You're gonna follow the tracks till you get to the white and green building. Again, pick lock is gonna be needed for this as well, or master infiltrator. And right up here, up the stairs, there's your next briefcase. Again, back on the tracks, going the same direction that you're going. There's a little shelter over there on the right. But you're actually going into this cabin that's over here. And there's your next briefcase. Now after you've talked to the guy at the legal office, under miscellaneous, it'll say find intel cache at Albany. So we're gonna go and do that. It's actually in the same building as the two red doors that I mentioned earlier. Now, I don't know if it was just because of the way the servers have been, but I did collect 3 more Intel briefcases from this, and it didn't register that I collected them. So keep in mind that that might happen. It registered at the top, but it didn't register as like the full amount. Next, we're going to head over to Abraxodyne Chemical Power Station. And after you kill some raiders that are over here, you're going to go all the way up to the top. It is quite a climb. Right up here. Now you're gonna head northeast-ish, right where my marker is where you're trying to get to. And it's gonna be like a little hot dog stand. You're looking for this table right here with the skeleton, and there's your next briefcase. Now from here, pointing in that same direction, looking at the skeleton, you'll see some more raiders. Possibly, I think it's a random encounter, but still. You might see some enemies over here, but you're looking for that covered bridge. And it's going to be in the back of the truck on the bridge. Next, we're going to head over to Sand Fork Lumber. And right in this building is going to be a weapon workbench right beside it. Now you're going to head in this direction from here. You should be able to see a house way down there, straight out in front. Now this is again another one that I didn't get on video. I don't know what was happening, but this is where you're going to want to go. There's going to be a tunnel right behind the house that's on the truck. And I believe it is in the back of the car. Let me know in the comments if that's correct, if you are following this. But that's where I believe I found it. Next, we're going to head over to the railroad service yard. There's going to be some ghouls over here. And you're going to make a hard left up these stairs. And this is where the break room key is, if you need it. I believe you can get it open with Master Infiltrator as well, if you don't have the key. But I just thought I'd throw that out there. And the break room is this building right here. I had already opened it, that's why it just says open. You're gonna go up the stairs right behind the door. And again, I could hear it, couldn't see it. It's around here somewhere. I believe it's underneath one of the desks. Right, nope, not there, right there. Now coming back out of the break room, you're gonna head over towards that water tower. These next three I did not get on video, guys. I'm so sorry, but I will show you where they would be if you were following along. And once you get to the water tower, you're just gonna jump up. You might have to fight some mongrels that are over here. But right up here on this platform, I will show you right there is where it would be. For the next location, we're gonna go to Fort Stuben. Sorry if I said that wrong. There's gonna be one right here when you first spawn in. These guys can be tanky too, not the raiders, but the ones in the power armor. But you're just gonna head into here, into this room here, and underneath the desk is where this one would be. Now I had the cache, there's 3 cache ones that you have to get. This is where the one is at the Fort Stuben, up at the top, and in here. Again, these ones didn't register for me. Now, I just decided to go over this way because there's nothing marked over here and there's a lot of wandering around, but you're going to try to find this bridge. I believe it's east that I was going. Straight east, you should be able to get it. And then this little encampment over here, you'll find another one. Next, we're going to head over to Highway Town. I only found one here, but there's probably more. But once you spawn in, you're just going to go up this highway to the left, and sitting with the back, the skeleton, you'll find the next briefcase. Now we're going to head to that custom marker, but we'll have to go to Honeywell. You're going to do like a 180 over to that barn over there. There's a lot of rad scorpions over here too. And you're just gonna go right between the silos. And on the left, you should see one right here. Now from here, we're gonna head this way. mostly west, over to this shack. Again, you'll have to pick lock it in right here on the barbecue. From here, the same location, you're gonna head more west. And actually in the doghouse is where the next one is. Next, we're gonna go to Ash Cave. When you first spawn in, right beside the Nuka-Cola machine will be your first one. And heading up this hill, up to the first tower that you see, which is this one right here. I thought it would be up on the platform, but it's actually not. It's right around the corner, right at the bottom. Now, once you get into the actual Ash Cave and you've killed a bunch of raiders that are in here, you can actually head in. I had a little quick browse. And then head to your left, and right at the base of this shelter, you'll find another one. Let's head to the Jackson Junkyard. Of course, they were going under maintenance when I was trying to find this one. But you're gonna head towards that green shack over there. And right here on the bottom shelf. Next, we're gonna head over to the mini golf course again, but you're gonna turn the opposite way down the road. I wish I did these more closely together, sorry guys. And around the road until you get to the bus stop shelter, you'll find your first one. And then from here, you're gonna go towards the south. Towards the theater that's over here, where that green truck is, and go up the hill until you see a little trailer. And inside the trailer you should find another briefcase, right underneath the bed. Next, we're gonna head over to Tycoon Lake. But we're actually going to make our way to this marker right here. It's an unknown location. And it's an Abraxodyne plant. But before you go in, over here on this truck, you'll find your first briefcase. And then heading over to the opposite side of the plant, all the way over. In this shack, you'll find another briefcase. Heading back over to World of Corn, you're going to turn to your right and head over to the playground. Right over here on the bottom, you'll find another briefcase. And then from here, you're gonna head north till you find like a damaged house up on this hill. And in the back of this vehicle, you'll find another briefcase. Next, we'll go to Hocking Hills Station again. Sorry I missed these guys. Straight through to the other side. There's going to be a tipped over train cart, and right inside there'll be one right there. From here, same spot, you're gonna run over towards the train tracks. Sorry, not the train tracks, it's on a road. But you're gonna go to the tunnel that's on the road, and inside the tunnel there would be a grocery cart with a briefcase inside. On the left. There we are. Now again, coming out of that tunnel, that's the tunnel right there. 180 all the way down the road. There's gonna be a baseball diamond. And before the baseball diamond is the washrooms. Right in here, you should be able to see it from the door. There it is. And then backing out and going over to this bleacher, you'll find another one. And this is where you would have ended the dirty laundry, but this isn't where you get the Meadow Breeze Sprayer. This isn't the end. You have to collect 76. At this point, you're at 70, I believe, to complete the mission. So now you can still collect them, but you don't have to report back to Athens. Was it 70? Let's see. 63 is what it recorded. So now we gotta go find the cache at the mini golf again. You guys just gotta watch this. I'm not even gonna say anything. So it's right back here. Deathclaw right beside me. Not a good idea. Thought I could get it really quickly. It didn't work. They're fast. They are so fast. Next, we're gonna head over to the Rust Kingdom. Now from here, you're gonna go to the right. All the way over. I had a lot of fun making these, guys. This is a lot of fun. I am gonna make the other amount so that you have the full, fully loaded weapon that you get after 150. So here's your next one right here, underneath this, I don't even know what you call that. It's not a bridge. A walkway. And once you're done that, you're gonna go down this tube. It is very confusing over here, guys, just letting you know. So I back out a little bit. Going up this catwalk is the next one. You'll see what I mean in just a sec. Right here. Now from this one, look for the, if you saw that, that was like lunch tables. Follow the truck all the way up to this corner. And this is where your next one's gonna be. Now, same spot, you're gonna come back out and turn to your right. And your right again. You're looking for a crane right there, that yellow one. And it's hoisting up a car. Underneath it, you'll find another briefcase. Now for this one, I came right back out so that you know exactly where I am. All the way up here, I found one unexpectedly right here. Again, I came back out all the way to the Deathclaw's face. Come all the way back in for this next one. This one took me a long time to figure out how to explain how to get to it. I hope this video helped you guys out. But you're trying to get up on top of that catwalk. So what you have to do is go around the back. It's the easiest way. I was trying to jump up here, but it didn't work. Go all the way around the back, on top of the transport. I knew I couldn't get up there. I tried in many ways. Oh, I found some stairs. Let's go up those. All the way up. Now we're on the right track. And you're still trying to find that catwalk that goes across. There we are. And in that white door on the left is where you're going to want to go. And I thought it would be on the desk, but it is not. It's right up here. Next, we're going to go to Meadow Breeze Storage. And inside here, you'll find one in the tank. And in this building right here. Now, same location, but you're going to work your way towards the junkyard. And down here on the bus stop, or in the bus stop, underneath the bench. Next, we're going to go back to Albany, but you're going to turn to your right to the water tower. All the way around the back, into the building, you'll get your next briefcase. Next, you're going to head over to Athens again. Heading up this street, where the car garage was from the beginning, inside the diner, through the diner, I should say, into this building right here. It looks like a pub. On the table, on the first ground of the car garage, up here on the table, and last but not least, we are going to head north as much as you can until you get to the train tracks. It's not too far, I promise. Just sucks when you get stuck on everything. Let me know if you guys want me to do a part 2 of this. I would love to do another one with all the other briefcases so that you get the heavily powered one. Let me know in the comments, guys. So now we got to the train tracks. Down here it's gonna drop because the train track is broken. And you'll see a sea of red. And there's one that's camouflaged in there. Right there. And you have officially gotten the Meadow Breeze Sprayer. This is what it looks like. I'm really excited to try this one out. There's going to be a more powerful one after 150 briefcases. I'm so excited. I hope you guys are enjoying the update now that it's gone live. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. And yeah, take care. Love y'all.